The restaurant industry, a cornerstone of American leisure and lifestyle, is currently facing a crisis that threatens the survival of some of the country's most beloved chains. A range of economic factors have converged to create a perfect storm of financial hardship for these businesses. The American consumer, facing their own financial constraints, has cut back on discretionary spending, including dining out. This reduction in patronage is hitting the revenues of well-known chains like Olive Garden, Waffle House, and Little Caesars hard. In addition to decreased revenue, these chains are grappling with increased operational costs. Rising prices for ingredients and labor, coupled with the ongoing effects of inflation, are pushing expenditure up and profit margins down. The unfortunate result is that many of these restaurant chains are staring down the barrel of significant financial losses, with bankruptcy looming ominously on the horizon. The economic outlook for the foreseeable future suggests that these challenges will only intensify, putting additional pressure on an already beleaguered restaurant industry. With this in mind, we've compiled a list of 15 major restaurant chains that are currently struggling to maintain operations. These establishments, once staples of American dining, are now in deep trouble, fighting to stay afloat in a turbulent sea of economic uncertainty. Their struggles serve as a stark reminder of the precarious state of the restaurant industry and the urgent need for innovative solutions to ensure its survival. At number 15 is the renowned burger chain, Five Guys. Currently, this once thriving establishment is grappling with profound financial challenges brought about by a series of lawsuits. The company's ongoing struggle is a stark reminder that even popular brands are not immune to the harsh realities of the restaurant industry. Five Guys has found itself in hot water for violating food safety regulation. Reports from CBS News and the Center for Food Safety have highlighted instances where the company served beef laden with alarmingly high levels of antibiotics. This critical violation of food safety standards has led to significant legal repercussions, further straining the company's financial resources. The misuse of antibiotics in livestock is a grave concern that extends beyond the boundaries of food safety. It directly impacts public health by contributing to the rise of antibiotic resistance in humans. As antibiotic resistance increases, diseases become harder to treat, posing a significant risk to the general population. Consequently, Five Guys' violation of these regulations has far-reaching implications, tarnishing its reputation and leading to a loss of customer trust. However, the company's woes do not end with food safety violations. Internal management issues have also come to the fore, adding another layer of complexity to the company's predicament. There have been instances of managers stealing substantial amounts of money from the company. This internal malpractice points to a lack of effective oversight and weak internal controls, further eroding the company's financial stability and operational efficiency. As if these problems weren't enough, Five Guys is under the watchful eye of government regulators for potential labor law violations and failures to pay taxes. These allegations, if proven true, could lead to additional fines and penalties, further stretching the company's already strained financial resources. They also raise questions about the company's ethical practices and corporate responsibility, potentially causing long-term damage to the brand's image. Despite the storm of challenges swirling around Five Guys, company executives seem to be downplaying the issues. This apparent lack of transparency and accountability is worrying. It not only undermines the trust of stakeholders but also raises concerns about the brand's future stability and integrity. If these problems persist unchecked, Five Guys could find itself sinking deeper into the quagmire of financial trouble. The case of Five Guys serves as a cautionary tale for other players in the restaurant industry. It underscores the importance of adhering to food safety regulations, maintaining strong internal controls, and upholding labor laws and tax obligations. Moreover, it highlights the need for transparency and accountability from company leadership in times of crisis. Occupying the 14th spot on our list is Texas Roadhouse, a legendary steak restaurant known for its American cuisine. The chain, which has been serving mouth-watering steaks and homemade sides since 1993, is currently navigating a challenging period that threatens its stability and growth. The passing of CEO Kent Taylor in 2021 marked the beginning of a difficult chapter for Texas Roadhouse. Taylor's leadership was instrumental in shaping the company's unique brand identity and operational strategies. His untimely death has left a significant void in the company, and his absence continues to cast a shadow over the organization's operations and compounding this loss. Texas Roadhouse is grappling with escalating operational costs due to commodity and labor inflation. The cost of supplies, an essential component of the restaurant's operational expenditure, has surged by about 17% from the previous. This sharp rise in cost is squeezing the company's profit margins and putting immense pressure on its financial health. Labor costs, another critical expense for the company, have also increased significantly. Wage expenses have risen by 7%, a trend fueled by nationwide efforts to raise minimum wages and the tightening labor market. This increase in labor costs is further straining the company's financial resources and contributing to its current predicament. Despite these challenges, Texas Roadhouse has experienced a 7.6% increase in customer traffic this year. While this growth in patronage is undoubtedly a positive development, it has not translated into improved profit margins for the company. The company's operating margin remains far from its target of 17 to 18%, a clear indication that increased sales are not offsetting the rising costs. Elevated worker headcount, higher wages, and continued beef inflation are diminishing the restaurant's margins for the 5th consecutive quarter. These factors are eroding the company's profitability and raising questions about its long-term viability. Without effective strategies to manage these escalating costs, Texas Roadhouse could find itself sinking deeper into financial distress. The company's current struggles are a stark departure from its past success. With its focus on legendary food and service, Texas Roadhouse has carved out a niche for itself in the competitive restaurant industry. Its in-house meat cutters, fresh-baked rolls, and made-from-scratch sides have endeared it to millions of customers. However, the current financial challenges threaten to tarnish this legacy and undermine the brand's reputation. Taking the 13th spot on our list is Tacos Jan's. Known for its unique blend of Mexican and American flavors, Tacos Jan's has been a popular choice among fast food lovers across the United States. However, recent reports indicate that the restaurant chain is facing significant challenges that threaten its operations and financial stability. The closure of several Tacos Jan's locations has raised concerns about the company's ability to meet lease obligations. This issue is primarily due to the significant increase in commercial real estate rents, a trend that has escalated operational costs for the restaurant chain. Over the last year, these rising rents have resulted in operational losses for Tacos Jan's, pushing it into a precarious financial position. As part of its strategic response to these challenges, Tacos Jan's has focused on eliminating underperforming restaurants. This cost-cutting measure aims to improve the company's financial stability by reducing its overhead expenses. However, while this strategy may provide short-term relief, it also indicates deeper issues within the organization. The company's current operational footprint tells a tale of contraction and retreat. From an initial count of 400 locations in January 2023, Tacos Jan's has reduced its presence to 367 stores across 23 states. This reduction in store count represents a significant downsizing for the company, demonstrating the severity of the financial and operational challenges it faces. Despite these measures, the company's future remains uncertain. The closure of multiple locations and the subsequent downsizing of its operations are clear indicators of financial distress. With rising rents continuing to push operational costs higher, Tacos Jan's may struggle to maintain its remaining stores and could face further closures. Coming in at number 12 on our list is Little Caesars Pizza. Despite its status as the official pizza partner of the NFL, a title that undoubtedly brings prestige and visibility, Little Caesars Pizza is currently mired in significant financial issues that threaten the stability of its franchise model. A recent financial report has raised concerns about the profitability of owning a Little Caesars Pizza franchise. According to the report, franchisees pocket a meager 90 cents for every $5 in sales. This thin profit margin makes the franchise opportunity less appealing to potential investors, potentially stifling the chain's expansion plans. The costs associated with operating a Little Caesars Pizza franchise are substantial. Franchisees can expect to shell out around $1,023,000 to get their business off the ground. However, annual sales often only reach approximately $798,000, leading to a loss of over $20,000 on their initial investment. This discrepancy between the cost of operation and the potential returns is a major deterrent for prospective franchisees. These financial strains pose a significant risk of insolvency and business failure for franchise operators. The high startup costs, coupled with the low return on sales, put immense pressure on franchisees, making it increasingly difficult for them to sustain their operations. If this trend continues, Little Caesars Pizza could see an exodus of franchisees, further exacerbating its financial woes. Securing the 11th spot on our list is Denny's, a well-known diner chain that has been serving customers since 1953. Despite its long-standing presence in the industry and its reputation for round-the-clock service, Denny's is currently grappling with significant challenges that threaten its operations and financial stability. The most pressing issue facing Denny's at the moment is a severe staffing crisis. This issue came to the forefront when a Texas location was found operating with only one employee, leading customers to step in and cook. Such incidents not only highlight the severity of the staffing problems, but also negatively impact the overall customer experience and brand perception. Moreover, this staffing crisis is not an isolated incident, but rather a part of a more significant trend affecting the entire restaurant industry. However, the problem appears to be more severe at Denny's, leading to the closure of around a dozen locations this year. These closures signal broader operational challenges that the company needs to address urgently. Adding to these challenges are legal issues related to food safety regulations that have led to store closures in multiple states, including North Carolina, South Carolina, Connecticut, Oregon, and New York. These closures and ongoing problems have fueled speculation about Denny's potential shutdown in 2020. Securing the 10th spot on our list is Friendly's, an American classic known for its ice cream and comfort food. Since 1935, Friendly's has been a beloved part of many Americans' dining experiences. However, recent developments suggest that this legacy is under threat. In the years following its inception as an ice cream shop in Springfield, Massachusetts, Friendly's expanded its menu to include favorites like burgers and fries, becoming a go-to spot for families and friends alike. Yet, the current financial landscape paints a starkly different picture. The restaurant chain is grappling with financial difficulties, with significantly higher prices being one of the main issues affecting its profitability and customer loyalty. The impact of the global pandemic has further exacerbated these challenges, pushing Friendly's to file for bankruptcy and conduct multiple store closures. These drastic measures indicate the severity of the situation and the desperate attempts by the company to stay afloat. The year 2023 might mark the end of an era for Friendly's, leaving many nostalgic for the time spent enjoying their ice cream, and the closure of this iconic restaurant chain would not only represent a significant loss for the dining industry, but also signal the harsh realities faced by even the most beloved brands amidst changing market dynamics and unprecedented challenges. Landing at number 9 on our list is Olive Garden. Known for its Italian-American cuisine, Olive Garden is currently wrestling with significant financial challenges that threaten its stability and future growth. Inflation has severely impacted Olive Garden's primary customer base, leading to substantial financial difficulties for the restaurant chain. Darden Restaurants, Olive Garden's parent company, has reported a profit shortfall of nearly $100 million and an 80% drop in same-store sales below the target. These figures underscore the severity of the financial strain Olive Garden is. Raj Vennam, the chief financial officer, noted that Olive Garden's dual focus on dine-in and takeout services made it more vulnerable in the current economic climate. The brand primarily caters to middle and upper middle class Americans who are currently experiencing higher inflation and slow wage growth. This economic reality has led to a decrease in consumer spending, with customers increasingly reluctant to spend $20 on an entree at Olive Garden when fast casual restaurants like Chipotle offer more affordable options. In response to these challenges, Olive Garden has simplified its menu, emphasized takeout, and implemented cost-cutting measures. However, industry experts are skeptical about whether these strategies will be sufficient to reverse the decline in customer traffic and the shrinkage of Olive Garden's core clientele. Taking the 8th spot on our list is Waffle House. Known for its round-the-clock service and home-style meals, Waffle House is currently navigating a storm of challenges that have put its future stability into question. The global pandemic has taken a significant toll on Waffle House, leading to the closure of approximately 600 locations since 2020. Walter Amir, the CEO, reports a significant decline in sales and an acute labor shortage, both of which are critically affecting the company's operations and bottom line. The labor shortage can be attributed to the company's pay structure, with servers earning as little as $2.92 an hour and mainly relying on tips. This low wage has led to mass resignations, further exacerbating the staffing issue. Additionally, Waffle House has imposed a 20 fee on to-go orders, claiming to distribute 10 to servers and 10 as a service fee. However, this decision has not been well received by customers. Skepticism over the justification of rising prices has grown, with accusations of price gouging adding to the company's woes. Social media, backlash, and public scrutiny have contributed to a decrease in Waffle House's popularity, making financial recovery even more challenging during these crucial times. Securing the 7th spot on our list is Panda Express. Known for its American Chinese cuisine, Panda Express is currently mired in a series of allegations and lawsuits that threaten its reputation and financial stability. Employees at Panda Express have filed lawsuits detailing abusive practices, including being forced into uncomfortable, cult-like rituals at training seminars. The legal action brings to light a toxic work environment characterized by harassment and psychological abuse, particularly targeted at employees seeking promotion. Such allegations, if proven, could significantly damage the company's reputation and employee morale, potentially leading to a decline in productivity and further financial difficulties. Adding to the company's woes, Panda Express recently settled a lawsuit for hidden delivery fees. Customers were misled about the actual cost of delivery services, a practice that not only harms consumer trust but also invites legal repercussions. The financial outlook for this fast food chain is grim. The combination of legal troubles and reputational damage is expected to significantly impact profit margins, with potential vulnerability extending into 2024 and beyond. Coming in at number 6 on the list is Cracker Barrel. Known for its Southern-style food and old country store aesthetic, Cracker Barrel is currently grappling with a significant loss of customers and a decline in sales. Cracker Barrel's financial struggles have been evident in recent years, with disappointing earnings results revealing an increase in operational costs. According to Nation's Restaurant News, the company reported a retail same-store sales decline of more than 8% and a restaurant sales downturn of 0.5%. Nasdaq also noted that Cracker Barrel's stock fell significantly, declining by 26% within a year. Adding to these financial woes, customer complaints about the quality of its offerings have been rising since 2018. This dissatisfaction has likely contributed to the decrease in customer traffic, further exacerbating the company's financial predicament. In 2023, several Cracker Barrel locations were closed, including all outlets in Portland, Oregon, as reported by Eat This. Not that. The company attributes its financial struggles primarily to the impact of the pandemic. However, this does not change the reality that an additional 40 Cracker Barrel locations are at risk of closing, as per Macro. Capturing the 5th spot on our list is Dairy Queen. The iconic ice cream and fast food chain are currently undergoing a challenging phase marked by widespread store closings across the US and rising tensions between franchise operators and management. One of the key issues contributing to Dairy Queen's current predicament is the new operational requirements imposed by management. These demands include expensive renovations, new appliances, and digital devices for productivity tracking. This has sparked discontent among franchise operators, who are already grappling with increasing costs for dairy products, energy, labor, packaging, and transportation. A notable example of the impact these challenges are having on Dairy Queen can be seen in the recent closure of a store in Merritt Island, Florida, which had been operational for over 60 years. Such closures not only represent a significant loss of long-standing businesses, but also highlight the strain that the company's new policies are placing on its franchisees. The situation is further complicated by the fact that Dairy Queen executives are showing no willingness to compromise. They threaten to close stores that do not comply with new standards, creating a high-pressure environment that may potentially lead to more closures. Claiming the fourth spot on our list is Joe's Crab Shack. Since its establishment in the early 90s, Joe's Crab Shack has been a beloved dining spot known for its family-friendly, themed environment and generous portions of seafood. However, recent years have seen a steady decline for the brand. Currently, the company is grappling with significant challenges, with only about 40 locations remaining open across 16 states. The past year has been especially harsh, witnessing the closure of a dozen restaurants due to profitability issues. This trend is not new for the brand. In 2017, it abruptly closed 41 locations around the country amid bankruptcy proceedings, according to Mashed. Adding to its woes, 2 locations in Vancouver and San Antonio were shut down following fires, as reported by Oregon Live and San Antonio Express News, respectively. Despite these past bankruptcy filings and current challenges, many fans harbor hope for the continuation of the brand. Securing the third position on our list is Fudruckers. A household name known for its hamburgers and self-service condiment bar, Fudruckers has been seeing a significant decline in its locations recently, leading to discussions about the brand in the past tense. In 2023, the chain was reduced to approximately 96 locations, with Texas and Central Florida being particularly affected by closures. This decline has resulted in social media users, especially on Reddit, expressing nostalgia and curiosity about the quality of Fudruckers' offerings. Despite the company's announcement of plans for expansion, industry analysts remain skeptical due to what they perceive as an ineffective business model. Competing in a saturated market of burger chains, Fudruckers seems to lack a distinctive it factor that sets it apart from its competitors. This lack of differentiation could potentially hinder its ability to regain lost ground. Topping our list is none other than Ruby Tuesday. This American restaurant chain, renowned for its bar and grill offerings, has been on a significant decline over the past decade, closing over 600 locations. In 2021, the situation took a drastic turn when the chain filed for bankruptcy.